Good evening, everyone. Evening where I am in good old New Zealand, and welcome to Hands Up Boxing. This is discussion, prediction, observations around the upcoming fight on September 4th. Andy Ruiz, you can see here, versus Luis Ortiz, which you can see over there coming up on September 4th. This video is just going to do a quick summary of each guy, what I think is going to happen in the fight, and who I think you should bet on. What's really hard for me in this video is that I just watched a documentary from Luis Ortiz about how he moved from Cuba to America for 3 years away from his family to raise enough funds for his daughter and for his family to come over. A lot of sacrifices that he went through, a lot of pain and stuff that went through. You should find the documentary. Which makes my prediction tonight really hard, because in many ways I'm rooting for Luis Ortiz to win this fight so that he can go on, make a bit more money, and continue. Luis Ortiz he's 42, 43 years old, and so he is really coming towards the end of his career. But of course, as the old saying goes, the last thing that you lose is your power, especially amongst heavyweights. So as you saw in his last fight against Charles Martin, he really turned that fight around and he knocked Charles Martin out. Insane knockout. I don't know if you've seen that fight. You definitely should. The way that he took him out was pretty incredible, and Charles Martin was away with the Furies after one pretty good shot. The unfortunate thing about that fight is that you could pretty clearly see that Luis Ortiz's legs were not handling the fight. And just his reaction times, his sense of range, his recovery from two knockdowns that Charles Martin got on him, he's just not able to keep up. And so, unfortunately, in this fight, I think that after a while, Andy Ruiz is going to start pulling away more and more and more. I think around the fifth to the sixth round. Luis Ortiz is a dangerous fighter still. Very, very technical fighter, powerful punches. So Andy Ruiz is going to have to be smart. He's going to have to be smart and very defensively responsible in this fight. But I do see Andy Ruiz beating him to the punch after a while. I do see Andy Ruiz throwing those combinations that he throws, and slowly but surely, probably after the fifth or sixth round, just getting a step ahead. If Charles Martin could be winning a fight against Luis Ortiz, unfortunately, I think Andy Ruiz is a level or two above Charles Martin. And so I think he's going to keep nailing him. This will be an exciting fight, though. I'm looking forward to this fight. But my bet is on Andy Ruiz. But as I said, that documentary with Luis Ortiz, the reason why he's fighting, the reason why he's tried so hard, his performances against Deontay Wilder was so gutsy. He put, probably besides Tyson Fury, he probably put him under the most pressure he'd ever had. Almost hurt him, almost got him out of there. So I love Luis Ortiz. He's a flippin' tough old bugger. I would love to see an upset actually in this fight. As much as Andy Ruiz has a lot of talent, I'm still not convinced that he's willing to put the consistent work in to get up there. I'm not convinced that he loves boxing, that he has ambition, to be honest. I keep thinking that probably he might just be doing it for a meal ticket. Will he be willing to make the sacrifices that Luis Ortiz has made? I doubt it. And so I like Andy Ruiz as a boxer. I think he could be phenomenal. He's got the potential to be phenomenal. Really does. But I just don't think he really has that drive, that ambition. So, yeah, as much as my heart says I want Luis Ortiz to win, I'd be fascinated. I'd love to see an upset. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Andy Ruiz is going to win this by TKO. And I think that's probably going to happen around 9 to 10 rounds. I can't imagine seeing Luis Ortiz give up. I think he'll just keep on standing up, keep on going. But I think eventually Andy Ruiz is just going to start landing too consistently, too much in this fight, and the ref's going to have to call it off. The interesting thing as well, though, about this fight is that it's really going to be a test to see where is Andy Ruiz, because, a lot of you might remember that he had a comeback fight in 2021 against Chris Arreola. Chris Arreola is a tough guy. Chris Arreola is also 40 plus himself. I think he's 43. And he hurt Andy Ruiz multiple times. He knocked him down knocked him down. Andy Ruiz was counted. So, so that, this will be really interesting to see. Andy Ruiz, how are you going, man? Because that was not a good showing. If you want to be a prospect, if you want to be taken seriously, you shouldn't be getting hurt by 40-something plus year olds. So it'll be interesting to see how this fight goes. But my odds are on Andy Ruiz. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, keep your eyes forward, keep your chin down. Most importantly, keep your hands up. See you next time.